Hello and welcome back to this playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. Well, I thought I'd spend this episode talking to people, although I'm not quite sure how much folk are going to have to say. But Iron Bull should be able to give us a quest by now, I think. Um, and I don't know that I've actually talked to Blackwall since we got him sprung from that Valroyo jail. So, need to talk to him and check in with the other folk. But first we get the War Council active here. We'll get a perk. I'm gonna go for that.
Our soldiers handled themselves well in Adamant.
We've come a long way since Haven. I fear there's still a ways to go. We're prepared.
Alright. This is still going on. What is this? This was gonna take a while, huh? A Magister Ice Staff. Okay. So Colin's out of the action for a while, huh? House M. Ladaris. Well, wait a minute. Before we do anything, Dagna wanted something done. Where is Dagna's thing? Alright, let's see.
Inquisitor.
Give that to Liliana. Some of this stuff just needs to go away, so it makes it easier to find. Huh. Liliana's got a very Pacific thing when normally she's pretty cutthroat. And look at that. I wonder if Liliana and those are reversed. Liliana and Josephine. I wonder if they're reversed. Who did I want to... I wanted to go with the de Rossiers. Oh, and Cullen is busy. Well... I want to go with Liliana's approach. Is there nothing that... I don't know what it means, commit to recovery. Fine, you can do that. Josephine, you can do that. Let's check out this new weapon. Not very good. Just throw that in the valuables.
Touch the ground.
Let's now go talk to people.
I was hoping you'd be by. We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Nevada. For both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
And the Inquisition's deeds have won their respect.
They'd never have contacted us otherwise. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a venatory cult on the Nevaran-Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Nevara instead of Tevinter.
What course of action would you take if you were in my place?
Strained as their relationship with Orlais is, I would assist the Imperium. Their friendship is difficult to win, and Marcus is a fading power. Tevinter is the longer, richer gain.
What sort of man is the King of Navarra?
At this point, elderly. Many fear his health will soon fail him. Still, he is a Pentagast. Their dynasty is exceptionally strong in Nevada.
As a Pentagast, will Cassandra be upset if we don't help her relatives?
With all respect to Sigar Pentagast, her interest in politics is best described as thin.
Why is the ruler of Tevinter turning on the Venatori?
He has little reason to love them. Archon Redanus has rightly identified Corypheus as competition. Few monarchs relish a self-styled god showing up to claim their throne.
Tell me about Redanus.
Like most Tevinter rulers, he's heir to an ancient bloodline, politically shrewd, and a highly skilled mage. Rumor also claims he has an incredibly soft spot for cats.
Does it really? Well, let's do that. Let's not alienate anybody.
I actually have relatives in Navarra. If you reason with the Archon, the Trevellians can persuade King Marcus we should help both countries.
Letting the Inquisition curry favor with both Tevinter and Nevada. Most ideal.
Hooray for me! Hooray me.
No.
Something you wanted to talk about?
Tell me more about Bianca.
I'm not making any promises here. Ask.
What makes the Merchants Guild such a danger to her?
Well, to be fair, it's more of a danger to me. Technically, we're not supposed to be within 300 leagues of one another. If it got back to the guild that we were seen together, they'd freeze my assets and then have me killed. Maybe not in that order.
What in the world did you do to cause that?
We almost started a clan war. Does it matter? I can't change it now.
How do you know Bianca? The lady, I mean, not the crossbow.
I met her years ago when she still lived in Kirkwall, and I was looking for someone with, mechanical skills. Bianca is, beyond a doubt, the most brilliant smith you'll ever meet. I haven't seen her since she got married and moved to Orlais.
Bianca is married. Somehow I thought that the two of you had a history.
Bianca's family are Kalnas. Surface dwarves, so conservative they don't take a piss without asking the ancestors first. They picked out a smith caste boy for her. Wealthy, respected, has a great anvil collection. The perfect husband. I heard the wedding was lovely. The one Bianca actually showed up for, anyway.
All right, tell me the truth. Bianca made your crossbow, didn't she? I mean, it has her name.
It's not that simple. The Carta thinks my Bianca was a freak success by a Carta inventor who could never duplicate it. If they thought anyone else was involved, someone who could make one work, things would be bad. So, I really can't tell the story. I don't want any more blood on my hands.
So how long have the two of you been together?
Well, if you want to split hairs, we're not. Usually there's a continent between us at all times. We write letters. Now and then we manage to meet up. I don't know if that's together. Shit, it's been what, 15 years? Great. Now I feel old. Thanks.
Oh, sorry for that.
I guess that's it for now.
Sure. I'll be here.
I think there was something else under that special, but we'll hit that up at another time, I think.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately, in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
How many lives were lost during the last Blight? Corypheus notwithstanding, I don't blame the Wardens for acting instead of reacting.
They acted stupidly.
By trying to end the Blight forever?
Yes. Would it have worked? Do you know? Did they? The fools who first unleashed the Blight upon this world thought they were unlocking ultimate power. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
I think you're upset because these are your buds. Even though you did lock them away. I think he locked them away. I think that's pretty sure what happened.
I thought I'd never see Cassandra blush. Yet the last time I saw her part ways with you...
Yeah.
Miss Sarah. Perhaps you can relax some of the stiffness out of that armor of hers.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Get an evil laugh.
If you require any assistance.
Not really.
My dear, did you need me for something?
Have we done this?
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Why don't you tell me more about your Duke?
Bastien was the leader of the Council of Heralds. The only person who could bring that rabble into line. He could charm a bird out of its feathers, and frequently did. I remember once, he broke up a fight between Prosper de Montfort and the Dowager with a joke and a glass of wine. Oh, Bastien. I'm sorry, my dear. I don't think I can discuss this.
I always have time for you, my dear.
That's good, because we didn't get to the other thing.
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
I'm curious how a circle mage winds up at court here.
Nobody winds up at court,
I
my
think
dear.
I did this one.
It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine. When the position of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
So we did do a lot of this before. Let's see. Liliana. This guy, I don't know what he does. He's never explained to me what he's doing.
So Varric knew where the champion was all along. That's the last time we sent Cassandra to interrogate.
Anything I should know?
Celine has cemented power in Orlais. Good, we need an ally like her. At the moment, she's said to be rooting out the last of Gaspard's supporters. Once that is done, we will have a united Orlais behind the Inquisition.
I'll leave you to your work.
Did you find anything wrong with your desk?
Inquisitor?
Is there anything I should know?
Only that I'm never playing cards again. I still can't find my... It doesn't matter. I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Liliana?
Liliana is a good woman. I do not question her dedication.
But?
At times I wonder how far she would go to ensure success. To be fair, she questions my approach to matters as well.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers handled themselves well during the siege on Adamant. They reacted quickly to changes on the battlefield. More importantly, they relied on each other. Trust in your fellow soldiers is not something that can be trained.
I should let you get back to work.
Inquisitor?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Doesn't matter to me.
Thank you.
Is there anything you actually know about the Wardens, or did you make it all up?
I made very little up. I also feared you knew enough to contradict me. Warden Blackwall told me a bit before my initiation, but it is a secretive order. Not even the most senior Wardens know all there is to know.
Now we know why you were never worried about Corypheus's calling.
Yes. I have none of the Warden's abilities and none of the drawbacks. Still, I would have fought through the darkest pits of the deep roads like any true Warden. There's more to it than being able to sense darkspawn. Warden Blackwall would have agreed.
The Wardens at Adamant listened to you. They saw you as one of their own.
Perhaps it takes an outsider to show how much of yourself you've lost.
I never understood the reality of being a warden. I only saw the ideal. I suppose I reminded them of something they'd forgotten.
You have a lot of respect for the Wardens.
They take all men, from the most noble to the most despicable, and make them equals. I needed to believe something like that was possible.
Why did Blackwall want to recruit you?
He never told me. I don't know what he saw that day besides some wreck starting a bar fight. That night, I taught some village militia a painful lesson about harassing a tavern girl. Didn't know I had an audience.
Did you start a fight while drunk?
Make her know. I wasn't drunk, but I was trying to get there. Told the girl to keep the wine coming. She couldn't, not with those louts bothering her. Something had to be done.
We'll continue this another time.
Our opinion of Blackwall is considerably lower than it was.
Make her a lady. Corypheus is taking the lot of them apart.
The Inquisition is on its tail. That thing is a coward, even if it's lots of places.
Wardens and Hallam Sharal? They're supposed to be our best. That's what they always said.
That's what the nobles say. Wardens don't say anything. They just go to work.
A lot of good it did them.
Yeah, we need him. I mean, for role-playing reasons. I mean, for real meta reasons. He's here for content. But for role-playing reasons, he is here because we need as many allies as we can get, and he's skilled. So.
Inquisitor?
We'll talk later.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Okay, here I think we're going to pick up Bull's quest.
Come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
They're heathens.
That would be an unprecedented offer, if I believed it was legitimate, which I don't.
Now, ordinarily that would be the way to go, but they've identified themselves. They're not running a game on you. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My charges, you, maybe some backup.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
I want to do the quest. Will this allow me to do the quest if I go that way? I don't want to take the chance.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I want to do the quest, but he doesn't trust the Qunari, so I don't know.
You are quite distracting, you know.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
That's enough for now.
We shall speak again soon.
Is there anything in here?
You are wily, your worship. I've received word of your influence yet again, and the rewards.
Really?
Take note of the effect in the stores. How you do it is beyond me.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Are you talking about my perks for selling at higher prices and buying at cheaper prices? Is that what you're referring to? Do you have a quest?
You all right, sir? Of course. The time has come to be alive in the circle of which
I thought there is an exclamation mark here. And I'm pretty sure it's her, but I'm not seeing any way to interact.
Inquisitor.
Oh, what? You guys run out of dialogue finally?
I see. What did I tell you? Thank you.
Can't wait, what's on?
Are things playing out the way you expected?
About time we turned around on this Corypheus whatever. Make him feel like he's on the wrong end of the dogs for once, yeah?
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
I'm going.
It's good to spend time with you.
May I ask how things are, now that you're more human?
It hurts. Everything hurts. Everyone remembers me now. I can only make them miss me for a few heartbeats. But I'm real. More real, anyway. And I understand more than I did.
You're still able to sense the feelings of others, aren't you?
Yes, I still feel things. Flashes of their minds. Pain, hurt, all of it. It's not so loud anymore. I make more noise myself, so I don't hear as much unless I want to. I remember more things, though. It lets me learn. I sometimes see why something I said would bother Cullen. Maybe I'll do it less.
What's the difference between you and a spirit now?
Spirits are... they just are. Most of them sense something that interests them and stick to it. They don't remember much. It keeps them pure, but it also keeps them from learning, from growing. I wanted to help people, but I only knew enough to do it in the simplest way. Now I can see more. I also want to hit people. Varric is helping with that.
Yeah, so let's listen to this guy. It seems like it's a good choice for him to become more human.
Are you still physically the same, or are you fully human?
I was always fully human. I can do everything I could do before, except make people forget. The way I move comes from my mind, not my body. As long as I remember some of the Fade, it remains. My body is just like the real Cole's, except that he was a mage. I'm not.
Why aren't you a mage?
I can't know for sure, but the real Cole, his father beat him, killed his mother. His sister might have died, too. I don't know if that was real or what the demon made me think. Then the Templars threw Cole in darkness and starved him, all because he had magic. He thought that if he didn't have magic, I'm what he wanted to be. Him, but normal. So no one would hurt him.
Why can't you make people forget you anymore?
Because I'm real. The forgetting was for both sides. They weren't frightened by me, and I wasn't hurt by them. Making people forget was a defense against people attacking me, and having what they saw in me stick. Because I'm real, everything sticks. Whatever people think or feel about me stays.
Can you still help people if you can't make them forget?
It's harder. I can't start over if I do it wrong. But seeing me changes them. They know a person wants them to hurt less. That helps.
I'll talk to you later.
If you like.
Oh, he didn't say probably.
He was dead the whole time. He didn't know.
I have no idea who you're referring to.
How'd you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Alright, I don't think I've ever done this before. Yeah, Cole never excited me too much. Like, right there, he was dead the whole time and didn't know. I'm like, who are you talking about? I don't know. Who is he? Oh, and I have to remember Morrigan. I haven't done Morrigan.
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence.
Or maybe I
May I
have done
bring
this.
a sampling of fine cheeses for you and your guest?
I don't eat.
Well then, just a bottle of a fine Ghislaine White to start. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
He has a body. He's got to feed it. You mean you don't eat?
He saw me. They all see me.
If you only interact with people in pain, it will distort your view of the world.
But that was me before I was me. I find people when their pain leaves them open. I ease the pain. I leave, they forget. That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
Cole?
I told you about Reese, the mage who could see me, my friend. My only friend for a long time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
Where are you going with this?
I'll get there. It's hard. It hurt. But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend. That's why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
I still don't get it.
This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. But now I know that doesn't have to be true. I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
It's another good step, Cole.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
I don't know. You'll learn that you need to eat. I don't see how you keep that body going if you don't eat. I don't think I ever did that interaction with Cole. Actually, by hitting up Josephine all the time, I am getting new stuff like that whole thing between Tevinter and Navarra. I don't think I saw that before. And there is a quest. Is there? No, there's not. Maybe I got it earlier. Okay, oh, Morrigan. I gotta do Morrigan.
I will prepare some flanking exercises.
Well, thank you.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. These truths the Maker has revealed to me, as there is but one.
I'm really just collecting this stuff because there's some kind of trophy achievement
Good
thing.
time today. You're one of the faster ones. We all try.
Let's see if I can't get it. Knave, okay. Morrigan.
I imagine your forces will be heading into the Arbor Wilds very soon, Inquisitor.
Yes, we will.
Trust me when I say that wherever the Illuvian is hidden, it is worth any effort to prevent Corypheus from acquiring it.
I agree.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then. My Lord Inquisitor.
You seem to know a great deal about elven lore.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
Of course. Do we have... There's nothing... I don't think Mother Giselle would have anything, would she? Where is she? Where is Mother Giselle? Here we are. You don't have anything more, do you?
Inquisitor?
No, not really.
Farewell, revered mother.
Make her go with you.
Okay, I think I have hit up everybody. How long was that Arcanist stuff supposed to take? I don't even remember. Because it seems like we could, if we get it done, we can go talk to Dagna. No, still working on it. Alright, well in that case, I will call this an episode, and in the next episode we're going to go up to the Storm Coast. There's a dragon up there we want to kill, an apostate we want to kill, and we're going to do Iron Bowls thing. And I really wish I knew. I definitely would like to do Iron Bowls thing, but from a role-playing point, this guy wouldn't trust the Canary. They're a bunch of heathen. So, but we are going to do Iron Bowls thing. And so, until next time, have a nice day.